Most people are terrified of cold outreach, and honestly, I get it. It feels awkward, it feels spammy, and 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get ignored. But today, I'm doing something completely different. I'm gonna sit down right here and do live cold outreach on Instagram. No cuts, no hiding, you're gonna see the exact DMs that I send, the responses I get, and whether or not I can actually book a call in front of you guys. If you ever wondered if cold outreach still works, this is gonna be the video for you. And I promise by the end of this video, you're gonna know the difference between a DM that gets ghosted and a DM that can book an appointment and get you a potential client. So let's jump straight into the DMs. Okay, so I've just started screen sharing on my phone, so you should be able to see my Instagram, and this is honestly what I would do if I had to get a client as easy as possible. So in this situation, we're going to be targeting fitness coaches. So what I'm going to do immediately is try and find a guru who helps my ICP of a fitness coach. And this is, I think, the best way to go about it. So if we take this guy, he's the world's #1 fitness business coach. But obviously if you were helping real estate or another niche, you would find someone who helps your ideal client profile. Because what that means is you can obviously go through their engaged likes, but also their followers. So you can see here that this guy is following an absolute ton, once this loads, of fitness coaches. So this gives us the ability just to go through here and really easily send out 50 DMs in a matter of 30 minutes and everything like that. Because you can see he obviously follows a lot of his niche. So the absolute first thing we're going to do is just start working through this. I would always follow, maybe like one of their posts. We can comment something as well, and just go in with a story pop-up. So the goal is to purely just get a response. That is like my only intention, because once you get a response, you're then in the actual inbox. So when you present your offer, the person will actually see it, which is what we want. We don't want to get stuck in the request. So the goal of the opener should just be to get the response, and it's kind of like a Trojan horse, and you can just try to get a response in any way you want. So I'm just gonna go for something like this. King of getting. So really easy just to go quickly through this. Once again, we're going to hit some touch points. We're going to like, just to get on their notifications. He doesn't have a story, so we can just say, once again, we don't want to mention anything about business. We just want to get a response. Perfect. It's so easy just to do this. You can see that we've already sent, well, after this one, we would have sent quite a few. Let's just see what this is.
It is absolutely lovely.
So the thing is, you don't really want to overthink. If you overthink, you're just gonna get stuck in the analysis paralysis. You just want to just go through them. It's not that deep. As I said, you're just trying to get a response. That's all you're trying to do. So we can, and also when you do follow someone, you'll get a suggested of other ones as well, so that's also good. I don't actually think this person is a thing. This person I don't think's English, so we're not going to go for that. Okay, so we have just completed a set of DMs, as you can see. We haven't sent too many. I don't want to break Instagram or Meta's rules. You can usually get away with like 20 max per hour if you send it in a short period of time. So I don't really want to go over that. So I'm going to take a break. I'll obviously keep you guys very updated if we do manage to get a response or a few responses. I'll let you know on everything, just so you can get insights into what's the best opening message, and then we'll take it from there, and hopefully we'll be able to progress into an appointment or a few appointments, because that is obviously the goal. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Let's keep it moving. So we've officially gotten the first response. It's been like an hour, so not too long, and it's from this guy, but he said he already has a YouTube, because my offer was going to be to help him, grow on YouTube, or at least post on there to attract clients. But he said he's already got YouTube. I'm not giving up, we don't just give up after the first objection. But yeah, it's pretty much over, because he said have a good day. But I'm just gonna respond back with something like, how's that been going for you? Maybe if he's problem aware, he'll he probably won't respond to that, but yeah, we'll keep it going. I'll send some more DMs in like an hour, and we'll get a few more replies and keep it going. Okay, so I've just been for a run, and I'm getting back to some messages now. As you can see on my screen, I'm on the inbox, so let me share that with you, so you should be able to see this. So as I said, we've got this lead who I'm going to do a free kind of thumbnail for, which I think should work well as a Trojan horse, so that's good. I'll work on that in the next 24 hours, and obviously we need to convert some of these people. So we've got some other responses, which is really good. So this seems to be the best opening message. It's just asking a question if they've tried kind of what you're going to be offering, or at least around what you're going to be offering. So if you are offering like AI, you could say something like, yo, Cliff, have you thought about getting an AI setter, or something like that. I think this is probably the go-to one from what I've just got as immediate data right now. So this guy said this, so I'm gonna say just a bit of value. So it's just about providing value, building some trust, and then transitioning into a call once you've done that. I think it's not as complex as we make it out to be, but humans overcomplicate everything because we're kind of designed to. So overthinking and stuff is very natural, but try and avoid it when it comes to, I guess, everything, but more so this. And I think I'm just going to go for the same thing. Let's go for the same. What is the option is that? You can see that it's giving me the option for that. That's funny. Just go for something like that. Okay, so this guy seems more interested in, you can tell that he's actually going to be a potential really good prospect. You can kind of tell how much these guys have been pitched, and that's kind of what you're playing at. When people say volume negates luck, what they really mean is the more volume you do, the more likely you're about to, when people say volume negates luck, what they really mean is the more volume you do, the more quantity, the more likely you are to reach a person who is problem aware, meaning they understand that they have a problem, which could be not getting enough clients, it could be they're wasting too much time on, sales, or just the sales process, and then also just how much exposure they've had to similar marketing kind of offers, or offers around what you're going to be selling, right? AI stuff. So that is why volume negates luck. It's like you could put a snake in a room with 3 people. One person's going to hate the snake, one person's going to like the snake, and one person won't mind the snake. And the more volume you do, the more likely you are to find people who like the snake, right? And it's the same with whatever you're going to be offering. So that's just an analogy to draw this in your head. Let me just write to this guy. I'm just gonna go straight in with the offer because he seems pretty interested already. Like, yeah, he seems open-minded, which is really good.
Take off back.
Okay, so we got another response. As you can see, like, this is kind of cracked. This has to be... I'll do the maths so you have an idea of the actual metrics at the end of this video, so keep watching, but this has to be around a 15% first reply rate, which is really solid. And you can see this guy is pretty consistent. This guy actually gets a decent amount of views. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, if he just added some extra, you know, ideas, top of funnel content, maybe use some other people's names in the fitness industry, he could, yeah, get a lot more views. So let's Okay, so it's been a good 24 hours since we last spoke, and in the meantime, what I've been doing is just having conversations, trying to nurture prospects, provide free value, as that is the main offer we're going with. And you can just see that this guy is obviously interested, so I'm just going to walk you through my thought process when it comes to appointment setting. So yeah, we had this guy who was a bit hesitant. He's been like the main kind of prospect that's shown interest, and he's obviously keen for the free offer, or the free lead magnet I should say. I tried to give him my WhatsApp number, which you can see on screen, but he said he's active on Instagram, so that's a bit of an objection for not my goal is to take him off the platform and onto WhatsApp because it's just better for conversions, and I kind of use like the idea of I'll send you the thumbnail or I'll send you the free lead magnet on WhatsApp as like a bit of bait, but he wanted to stick on Instagram, which is perfectly fine. We had this guy, Cliff, who responded back. So I just said long form is king, provided a bit of free value. You don't want to take it too seriously. I checked out his content, and then I basically said, I'm down to create a free thumbnail. So once again, we're going in with a free lead magnet. We had this guy respond, so RB, and yeah, he was pretty interested. Like, you can already tell who's going to be a good client or who's got the most or the least action threshold, meaning some people take action very easily, some people take action not so easily based on prior experiences, based on how many messages they've been pitched before. So obviously someone with a low action threshold means it doesn't require much for them to take action. So you can kind of gauge, but this guy, I responded back with, of course, and I just, provided a compliment and then went in with the offer. I also just checked out his funnel just because I wanted to see what he was doing. Then went in with the free offer, which you can see on screen. We also had this guy respond. So you can see we're getting quite a lot of interest right now. And you just want to introduce the opportunity of whatever you're kind of offering. And that's what it's really about. So I just said I checked out your channel and it's better than I expected. So we went in with a compliment just to try and build a bit of reciprocity. And then I basically said, would you be opposed to getting a free? So we're basically saying, like, would you be totally against getting a free XYZ? So free thumbnail, free whatever you're trying to sell. Just trying to say that we can easily get you to 10K subs. And that is, a great way to go about it. So that is what I have been doing in the last 24 hours. Okay, so it's been a few days since the last clip. I've just been talking with prospects, nurturing them, providing a bit of value, but the metrics are in. I have the metrics on my phone, I've done the calculations, so let me jump straight into it. So at the very beginning, we sent 39 DMs. Out of those 39 DMs, 6 replied. And out of those, well, no, not out of those 6, but one of those 6, 4 of them were interested. And 2 to 3 lead magnets were received by the prospects, 2 phone numbers collected, and 2 appointments we officially booked from 39 DMs. And the percentages look like this: a 15.38% first reply rate, a 10% or 10.2% I should say interested rate, a 7.69% free lead magnet being sent and received, and then a 5.12% phone number collected rate and a 5.12 appointment rate. So we officially booked 2 appointments from 39 DMs being sent. That is wild, and that's without me actually doing like follow-ups or nurturing older prospects, because I could probably book an extra 1 to 2 of those appointments, which would be insane, because that would be like a 7.5 to 10% booking rate. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. One thing to note is you obviously need to build up your profile. The more followers you have, the more content you have, the more social proof you have, and that's a big kind of leading factor or variable when it comes to building trust. So build up your profile. There should be a video you can watch to help you with that. It's pretty simple. And if you want help growing your agency coaching offer, whatever it is you sell online, feel free to hop in my community. You get multiple one-on-one sessions with me, you get free leads, you get free software, all for under $100, or it's around $100, but it's insane because like a one-on-one session with me should be like 500, but nonetheless, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy and hopefully you enjoyed. Share with a friend, and then let's keep it moving.